Hey, what's up everyone? Doug Grantham, Remax Orange Beach. Hey, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're getting ready for the holidays. We only got a couple weeks till Christmas, so hope you're getting everything done and I hope you guys enjoy your time with your family. So, my name's Doug Grantham, Remax Orange Beach. I've been selling real estate down here in the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach area for almost 20 years. I'm from this area, born and raised, and I grew up in the real estate business. My family's been in the business in the past, so just want to come to you, and I've jumped on videos, and maybe you've seen me on YouTube or seen some of my videos, some of my content that I do. Not only do I do condo updates for condo owners, but I also do area information, condo tours for buyers, things like that. So if you want to check out those videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, and ring that bell so you can be notified of those videos and check out some of my past videos. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm digging deep into your complex at Phoenix West here in Orange Beach. I want to give you all the updated information, sales, everything there is to know about what's going on in the market, not just in Orange Beach, but also in Phoenix West. If you haven't checked out my past overall Gulf Shores Orange Beach condo market update that I did in October, a link to that video is in the description below, where we cover all of the condos and the average sales prices, days on the market, and number of transactions. But today, I'm going to dig deep into Phoenix West so that you're updated on what's going on. And let me tell you first, if you are listed currently or you have a relationship with another real estate agent down here in the Gulf Shores Orange Beach area or Mobile area, wherever it is, I'm not trying to steal you from them. I'm just trying to give you updated information, accurate information. But if you do want some service or you do have questions and you're not working with a current real estate agent, give me a call today. You can shoot me an email. You can call me, text me. My cell phone number is 251-747-5710. You can call or text me there anytime and I will be glad to help you out. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna dig deep into the 2021, 2022, and 2023 sales, just so you can see a 3-year track record of what the values have done at Phoenix West. So we're gonna jump right into the 2021 3-bedroom sales. And of course, we're gonna have more 3-bedroom sales to go over than we are 4 bedrooms, just because the majority of the units are 3-bedroom, 4 baths, rather than the 4-bedroom, 4.5 baths on the corner side. So we're gonna jump into 2021, so stick around and we'll get started right now. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my screen up on the screen so you can follow along with me, and then we'll go down each sale, talk about where we started at the beginning of the year and where we finished. So we're gonna jump right into the 2021. Like I said, we've had a lot of sales in Phoenix West over the last couple years. The market's really been strong, as you know, a lot of buyer activity in the market, a lot of building going on in the market, especially with Brett Robinson and the Phoenix products. But a lot of activity here, and like I said, more in the 3 bedrooms than 4 bedrooms. So we'll make this a little quicker, but want to really kind of show you the averages, where we started the year, where we finished the year, price range, what we saw in appreciation from year to year, what we saw in price per square foot, increases as well. And one thing, if you have watched my videos, you know I lean a lot on days on the market, number of transactions, things like that. So that's what really tells what direction our market's going in, where the supply and demand shift is coming from or where it's going. And so I really kind of lean on that. So I'm gonna touch on that. So bear with me. I got a lot of great information for you today, and I hope you stick around and to the end, and we'll give you an outlook on what the Phoenix West and what the market in general is gonna do, in my opinion, in 2024. So in 2021, we had 38 total sales, ton of activity coming out of COVID. And you're gonna see prices jump around. You're gonna see them go up, come down, go up, come down, because not every unit, every floor plan is the same at Phoenix West, but every location is different. So sometimes the lower floor units sell for more, the higher floor units sell for a little less. Maybe if you're a little bit to the east, it sells for a little less, or if you're to the west, you're a little bit more, you know, so you're gonna see them jump around, but I just wanna give you an idea, and then I'm gonna touch on the averages for what we saw each year. So started off the year, had a couple sales in January of 738 and 700. Then went into February with 735, again, dropped down a little bit to 725, dropped a little bit more at 700, dropped a little bit more at 680. We had a lot of units on the market, so there was a lot of choices for the buyers to choose from with units. Then went into the spring at 720, again 700, jumped up to 770, 760. And this is where we started kind of, when we got into the middle of the spring, started seeing the jump in prices. So 760, 808, 745, 775. Then we have one, like I said, the lower floors unit usually sell for a little more. 1606 sold for 900. Then went back to 747 for a 19th floor. So you kind of see what I was talking about there. 1604 at 780, 1407 at 870, and then went into the summer of June at 780. Again, another lower floor, 302 sold for 920. 1104 ended up selling for 865. Then we had 1605 sold for 830. Again, middle of the summer, 875, 975 for 2703. So even a higher floor unit hit that above 950 mark. 704 ended up selling for 890. 2706 at the end of the summer, 924.9. Even going into more into the end of the summer, into August of 2021, we were seeing 870, 865. Prices continue to climb into the spring, early or late summer, early spring of 875, 975, again, 406, lower floor, sold for a little bit more. 925 for 1107. Into the fall, we had 920. Even into November, we continue to see prices go up at 905. A little dip there at 850. Went 950 in the November of 2021, and into December, continued to see a nice average of 935, 940, and 925. So started off the year, lowest price we saw was 680. The highest price we saw was 975. So from 680 to 975. Now again, like I said, every unit was a little bit different, but we had an increase in values of 30%. 30% in just in 2021 from the lowest price sale to the highest price sale. So we saw a huge jump in prices, and that could have been, maybe 20% for some units, but 25% for other units, maybe even 15%. But we saw 30% from the highest to the lowest in 2021. So you'll see 2022 sales drop a little bit, number of transactions. So this is what I want you to focus on and think about. Started off at 38 in 2021. Now we're gonna drop a little bit. So up into the 2022 sales, I wanna talk about the days on the market. Days on the market is really key. I know I've touched on it earlier, but in 2021, of all those 38 sales that we saw, we had 33 average days on the market. 33 average days on the market for 38 3-bedroom, 4-bath sales. All those 38 sales, the average sales price for those units was $845,668. $845,668 average. That's based at that 680 to 975 average. All right, okay, we're gonna jump into the 2022 sales, see what those numbers look like. Okay, and in 2022, as you see up on the screen, we had 23 total sales. 23 total sales with an average sales price of $1,109,434. So we started off the year in January with 925, then jumped up, just even, a higher floor unit, mid-level floor unit, 999,500. Then we went in, again, finished out January with 930, went into February with 987,500. Then we saw a 950, saw a 990 the same month. A lot of activity right there in February. Even got over $1 million to $1,075,000 for unit 408, again, lower floor unit. Then 1806 sold for the same price, $1,075,000, 18th floor. 2107 ended up selling for $1,001,000. 806 ended up selling for $1,075,000. 2206, $1,095,000. And at this point, this is where we hit the $1 million and never dropped below $1 million for these units. So as you see, everything we're gonna look for or look at moving forward is all over $1 million. So 2206, again, $1,095,000. 1102 was $1,150,000. 1907, $1,050,000. 1502 was $1,150,000. 305, another $1,150,000. 2204 dropped a little bit to $1,067,000. And then 1503 really kind of took off to $1,335,000. Then we had 1002, $1,002,000. 1,175 for 1207. 1605, $1,075,000, a little dip there. 2707 dropped a little under $1 million. So I take that back. We have that one drop under $1 million at 990. And then 2403, $1,075,000 again. and then finished out the year, which was October, was the last sale of 2022 for $1,000,001 for unit 2207. So again, these units really took off in 2021 and 2022. But mostly 2022, we saw a lot of demand in the market, started to see the less number of sales, which meant less inventory on the market, so less to choose from. But we still stuck around that 30 days on the market for those 23 sales. So average days on the market was 30. And then we had it, like I said, $1,109,434 was the average sales price for 2022. So jumping in 2023, you're going to see less number of transactions, but the prices go up. Let's check those out. All right, 2023, this year, we're only about a few weeks away from the end of the year, but we only had 6 total 3-bedroom sales. So we started, like I said, 38, 23, 6. I mean, it's just the market's really slowing down, guys. And we're going to talk about what's on the market next, what's pending. We're also going to just touch on 4 bedrooms real quick because there's not a ton of sales there. But I really want you to see those number of transactions going down and then watch the days on the market and see what they do. So 2023, this year, 6 sales, and I'm going to go with the furthest one out. Beginning of the year, we had unit 1008 that sold for $1,175,000. Then we had 408 that went $1,002,000. 1603, $1,165,000. 1205, $1,218,000. 2007, $1,175,000. And then finished out the year, actually just had one about a month ago, that 306 ended up selling for $1,001,000. And if you remember going back, we had lower floor units that were in that 1.2 to 1.3 highest, and then we had 306 that just sold for $1,001,000. So really for that level, that floor level, really a drop there. Maybe there was motivation to sell, try to get rid of it. And one thing I do see when I'm looking at these is I look at price reductions. In the markets we were coming out of in 2021 and 2022, we didn't see a ton of price reductions because we didn't have to. We had enough buyers and things were selling quicker than we could really test the market. So when you have 30 days on the market, I mean, you put it on the market, and before a week or two, you probably have a contract and you're under contract, and then you're closed out within 30 days. What I look at here is what number of price reductions did we have? And we didn't have a ton of them. We had a little bit, but we had, we went from, on 408, we went from 125 to 12. A little price reduction on 1603. Nothing on 1205. Went from $1,199,000 to $1,175,000 for unit 2007. And then this was that 306 that jumped out at me, $1,250,000 list price, sold for $1,001,000. So they came off the price a pretty good bit. Now the average sales of those 6 units, we had $1,196,750 average sales price this year, with an average days on the market of 34. Still really good. So the last 3 years, 33 days on the market in 2021. 30 days on the market for 23 sales in 2022. And then the 6 sales this year, we had an average of 34. So still really good. But what I look at is the first half of 2023 was good. It was really more of the second half, the third and the fourth quarters of 2023 is where we're starting to see a little bit of the change. And that's where interest rates started to go up as well. Of course, we are in the fall and the winter time, so sales naturally do fall off a little bit. But it's going to be interesting to see what 2024 brings, especially in that first and second quarter, because over the last couple of years, those first and second quarters, we've had a lot of activity in the market as far as number of sales and buyers in the market. So one thing I do want you to watch is the actives. I want to show you the actives right now. Let's check those out. Okay, looking at the actives that we currently have at Phoenix West right now, and these are all the actives, whether it's 3 or 4, but no 4-bedroom actively on the market. But we have 9 total active units on the market right now. That's going up, guys. I mean, I know we had 41 or 38 sales in 2021, 23 sales. So, but having 9 units on the market at one time, that's going to tell a story for sure. So what I want to show you is all those right now. 2402 active on the market for $1,029,000. Started off at $1,150,000. So I want you to think about the price reductions. That means they're coming off the price. They've got to have them lower the price to get some buyer activity, get some buyer interest. So 1803, 1,060,000 listed for $1,060,000. I think they're priced pretty good. 2508 started off at $1,125,000 list price. Now they're down to $1,084,000. 1808 on the market started off at $1,225,000 on the market right now, currently at $1,125,000. 1204 started off at $1,135,000 and still at $1,135,000. 2602 started off at $1,150,000, currently at $1,150,000. 2102 started off at $1,188,000 and they dropped $20,000 to $1,168,000. 1005 started off at $1,195,000. They're currently still at $1,195,000. And then 1704, $1,349,000, currently at $1,349,000. So we've had a few price reductions, a few owners that stay where they wanted to stay and get the price they want. But this is the thing I want to show you. 141 average days on the market for the current listings right now. 141 average days on the market for what we have on the market. That's high, guys. I mean, that's showing you things aren't selling. Now, hopefully, half of these are sold by February of 2024. That'll help, get that supply down. But when you're talking about a complex the size of Phoenix West, don't let 9 freak you out. Don't let 9 get you down, because that's just a small fraction of the number of total units in the building. What I've always used in the past in my career, guys, is 10% of the number of units in the complex. So just for example, if you have 250 units, you don't want to see any more than 25 units on the market at any one time. I've always used that number as a rule that kind of tells you where is that complex flooded with inventory? Is there more inventory than potential buyers come into the market? So those are things I've always looked at, but it's going to be curious to see what February, and I will definitely first quarter of each year, or each quarter of each year, I'm gonna quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, I'm gonna do these videos because I want to show you what it was 3 months later. And so I want you to kind of follow me. Make sure you click on that like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you follow me so you can see what the next video and what the market's doing in February, March of 2024. The average of all these on the market is $1,143,888. So we're still in good average. Not crazy, nothing crazy going on there, but we're still in good shape there. So the pendings, let me show you the pendings real quick. We only got 2 pending right now of 3 bedrooms. That's all we have. And we have right here, 1608, we have pending at $1,035,000. And then we have 2204, pending at $1,140,000. Those aren't the sales prices, guys. That's not the sales price. That's what it's currently listed for. Not sure what the sales price. We won't know what the sales price is until those close out, but I'll definitely shoot you a sold alert and check that out and let you know what they sell for. So, all right, let's go check out the 4 bedrooms. There's, like I said, not a ton to talk about. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the price per square foot, how to calculate your average price per square foot based on the size of your unit. Okay, so 4 bedrooms at Phoenix West. Again, like I said, not a lot to look at really. 2021 was the only year we had a 4-bedroom sale. We only had 3 sales there. So here we go, 2201, $1,240,000, and then just jumped right up. And we always see some of those 09s because it is the west side or the east side of the building. Those usually do sell for a little more. It's no rhyme or reason. Some people like the sunrise rather than the sunset. So I've seen in the past that, some of those east corner units facing east sell for a little bit more. And this is probably why. You jump from 1.24 to $1,400,000, and then 2209, $1,470,000. So again, not a ton of activity. Sat on the market a little bit longer than the 3 bedrooms, but really not enough to really kind of, show anything big. 72 average days on the market. We had an average sales price of those 3 sales of $1,426,166. So if you want to know kind of where your unit is in 2023 right now, and then going into 2024, let me know, and I'll dig a little deeper and give you more of a projected value for your unit, since we don't have any 2022 or 2023 sales. But we can always look at Phoenix West 2 get a little bit of idea of what those 4 bedrooms, if any, are selling. And I also do, if you do have a Phoenix West 2, I also have a video on the market updates there, and that's in the link in the description below as well. And if you have, I know a lot of these Phoenix owners, a lot of you guys follow Brett Robinson and have multiple units within the Phoenix complexes. So I'm really focusing a lot on Phoenixes. I love the Phoenix product. I love especially the newer buildings, the bigger buildings. I love the amenities at Phoenix complexes. And so I'm going to be doing a Phoenix Orange Beach, a Phoenix Orange Beach 2. If you have a Phoenix Gulf Shores unit, I just did one recently on that. So all those links to all the Phoenix complexes, market updates are in the description down below. All you got to do is scroll down just a little bit, and all the information is right there. So what I want to talk to you now about is your price per square foot. And really more on the 3 bedrooms, guys, just because there's not a lot of data on the 4 bedrooms. So average, price per square foot is a little bit of an indicator that we use within certain complexes, just one complex. We don't go price per square foot along the beach, just because in some complexes there may be higher price per square foot, and some complexes lower price per square foot. But like what I like to do is, if you're just sitting around and you want to figure out kind of what's the value of my condo without talking to a real estate agent or anything, you can just go based on a price per square foot. So right now, the 2023 sales, we went from 2021, we had an average price per square foot for 3 bedrooms of $425. 2022, we jumped up to $550 per square foot, and then now we're just under $600 per square foot at $598 on the average sales this year. So if you want to just calculate that, you can take that $598, multiply by the square footage of your unit, which is 1959 square feet, and then you'll get an average, kind of price, and you can see it right up there on your screen. That's your average, price per square foot. And again, a lot of factors kind of go into, to what the actual value is. Like I said, the higher floors sometimes maybe go less. Lower floors go for a little more. Maybe you've added some additional features to your unit. All that's going to add value to you. So if you really want a pinpoint value for your condo, what you could actually sell it for today, you can reach out to me, call me, text me anytime, and I'll get that out to you. But all right, so really kind of wraps up a lot of what we needed to talk about on Phoenix West. Really wanted just to look at, just give you the actual information, not just, random stuff. I know you can go online and talk to, or look on Zillow and a lot of these other websites, which are great websites, don't get me wrong, but some of the information that they provide to you is not accurate. So if you're trying to get a Zestimate, sometimes that stuff's just based on tax records and things like that. So I'm trying to give you the most accurate information, but I want to give you my 2024 outlook, and I'm going to keep you updated as we move forward. But I think we're going to see a lot of what we're seeing right now, which is the days on the market continue to go up, number of transactions continuing to go down. Now, if you're priced right, you're in a good, your unit's fresh and it's updated and things like that, there are still buyers out here on the market. So if you're thinking about selling, I think 2024 is a great time to sell. I think also, Phoenix West is a great rental building. So if you're not thinking about selling, I think rentals are going to really rebound in 2024 versus what they were in 2023. I know we were a little down, but I think coming out of COVID, I think a lot of renters, consumers were spending a lot of money, and I think they're going to pull back. I think they pulled back in 2023, but I think they're going to start kind of picking back up and rather would rent in 2024 than buy. So if you're not looking to sell, then you're looking to rent, hey, keep doing that. You're gonna make good income, you'll break even, you'll pay your condo fees, pay all your carrying costs, things like that, and maybe have a little bit more money, or a little money to put back in your pocket at the end of the year. So I think that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna see, and I don't know where prices are gonna go. I can't really tell you if the price is gonna continue to go up or go down. We're gonna have to see what that looks like. But I definitely want to keep you updated on that as we move forward. But hey, appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching this. Again, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you can be notified of the next condo I'm going to be doing, or the next Phoenix West market update I'll be doing in 2024. If I can do anything for you, please reach out. I'd love to help you out in any way I can. Again, I can always be reached out my cell at 251-747-5710. But until then, hope you guys have a great holiday and with your friends and your family, and we'll talk to you next time. Take care.